Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JCPW Ascension to Gold. And ladies and gentlemen, I am genuinely so excited about tonight's pay-per-view because let me tell you, not only have we got some great matches and we're going to see some of the greatest superstars in JCPW history, we have got a huge announcement as to where JCPW is, the future of JCPW. Now, I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm not going to beat around the bush, but we have set up a JCPW Patreon page. So that means if you enjoy the content, if you like what you're seeing, you're going to have the chance, the opportunity to let us know and give us, just drop us some donation, whatever you want to do to make sure that the product we are putting out there remains as good as it is. But ladies and gentlemen, due to Patreon, we have got a very special guest because I am not going to be joined at the commentary table. I'm not going to be at the commentary table on my own tonight because I've got a very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll introduce you tonight's commentator on the side of me. I can't wait to see this one. Here he comes. This is Mason Steele making his way to the ring right now. Now, Mason Steele is an outside superstar. We did an open invitational for the Ascension to Gold match. This is our main event, which will be coming up for you a bit later on. But he impressed us in that open invitation. We gave him a shot at this one as well. That's how generous we are here at JCPW. If you think you deserve it, we'll give you a shot. First impressions, Travis, what are you thinking?
Bit strange by the looks of it, but I'm gonna have to wait and see what he can do in the ring before I make that judgment.
It's got that kind of hard to look. Oh, you see Wicked Clown on the back of his tights. We hope Valek's not working this. I think Valek will be down. Valek might turn up from Unite. And this is the Outlaw Eddie Geary. The Aussie guy. So I'll tell you the interesting thing about our Eddie Geary. Now, when he originally made his debut, he was on a major losing streak. But you know, he's come up with the losses recently, or with the wins, and you know, he's 3-3 now, so 3 losses and 3 wins. So he kind of but one of the matches he did have was to earn a spot in this hardcore title, so you know, that qualifying match couldn't come around anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, got to think that he's going to try and win this match, obviously, to advance in the tournament, and match up underway. Yeah.
So we've got Mason Steele, Eddie Geary. Bell rings and both guys are now in the ring, and Mason's straight in there with the strike. Now, I'd ask you this straight up, Travis. Now, going into a tournament style, you know, what do you do? Do you go full out in your first match to absolutely make sure you get through, or do you play it safe?
Well, in my opinion, personally, I would, at a fan standpoint, I'd like to see an all-out match. But from a professional standpoint, you've got to think they've got to kind of save their staminas and reserve something in the fuel tank for the later matches. Because if you're using all your stamina, if you're using all your moves, if you're using everything in the first match or the second, you may not get through to the next rounds because you're exhausted your energy, and that is never good in a tournament style match.
you know, you can't kind of collage a little knee straight to the face there from Mason Steele. Now, you know, going on first pressure. Oh, handspring. Did he miss that elbow there?
I'm not sure. I think possibly. I think he did. I think Eddie just got out of the way. And obviously trying to come back.
I'm going to go for it again. Handspring, catches it that time. Oh, didn't you see that, Travis?
A big 450 splash off the middle rope or off the first rope even.
The bottom rope, yeah, definitely off the bottom rope on that one.
Takes a lot to be able to do that kind of like the athleticism that requires to do is uncanny.
Yeah, definitely. So just so you know as well, oh!
Big plancher to the outside there.
Takes down Eddie Gibby. Just so you know as well, Eddie, each match is all in this tournament, apart from the final. Looks like we're going to go for a move. Oh, caught. Super kick.
Big super kick there. You could see that Eddie was going for it, and Mason
going for a dive there.
Reverse it.
Well, like I said, each of these matches, got to mention, these are all falls count anyway matches. It's a hardcore title. What do you expect?
Exactly. This match could go anywhere. Any of the matches could go anywhere in the building. We could end up on the streets of London. You never know in these kind of matches.
I never know. The thing we are in a large stadium here. We are in a very large stadium, but you know, never get lost in the back. If you don't know. As you see, Mason Steele now has the straight kick to the face.
I was about to say it looked like a knee or a kick to the face, and Eddie just instantly falling back off that turnbuckle. Oh, I think he went for a headbutt of some sort there, and able to quickly get out of the way. But Mason's still able to control the match, which it's good.
Definitely, so it feels like a little knee strike there that went into the pin a little bit early on that pin there. Now, this is also Extreme Rules, this is false count anyway, and Mason looks like he's going to go and get some weaponry, but he was ready for it.
You've got to think though, if he's going for those early pins, he might be just testing out Eddie, because obviously you kind of need to test out your opponents in this match, see what they've got left, see what's left in the fuel tank, and I think Mason did a good job by going for the pin after the knee strike, but as you say, bringing the weapons in the steel steps.
Yes, this just went from a normal match to a hardcore match. See Mason going for here. Torture rack backbreaker there, torture rack lung blower, but those steel steps are looking quite ominous.
I've got a bad feeling about those steel steps. Anything can happen in an Extreme Rules match, and got to think that they're going to try and use those the weapons to try and give them an advantage in this match. You know.
Exactly. You got to think about it now. When it comes to using weapons, like I think we've got an ocean. There's no. We're going to see a pop-up powerbomb there, maybe. Like Mason Steele reverses it mid-air into a Hurricane Rana.
Oh, what's this? Oh, big TKO there. Big maneuver, just kind of relaxing. I would have gone for the pin there myself, but that's just me.
Seems he wants to do a little bit more damage. Powerful right into Rose. That top turnbuckle there. Now he's lining him up. He's lining up. Mason's lining him up, but Eddie Giba able to break that one up there.
You can see these men going both back and forth, and another backbreaker in the torture rack position. These men are going back and forth, seem to know each other quite well, but
but last order super kick out of nowhere. Mason still thinking he had Gibby down for the count. Is this going to be enough?
Referee slightly out of position there, but only the one count.
Just one count. Still out of that super kick there. That last order super kick. This match looks like it's going to go head back upside again.
Yes, it is. Oh my! Massive strength shown there by Mason, able to kind of deadlift him off that apron into an exploder suplex. You got to think that takes a lot of strength to be able to manage that.
One. You know, he's giving up strength on this one. Like Eddie Kiwi has the strength advantage in this one, but Kiwi's slowing it down. You know, I can't expect this from that one. So Eddie Kiwi is the biggest superstar. He is the strongest superstar. He's going to want to slow it down.
Yeah, he's going to want to put it into his pace. He's going to want to go for that slow, methodical pace. If he's got, because you can see Mason is quite a quick wrestler by the looks of it, and you got to think that Eddie's going to want to slow the match down just so he can continue the.
So 8-second ride. Sorry to cut you off there, Travis. 8-second ride. Is that going to be enough?
Straight to the pin.
What?
Just another 1 count after the 8-second ride, and Mason showing a lot of resiliency in this matchup.
Even Eddie Geary can't believe he just kicked out of that.
Here looking for that last order super kick.
What's your drink? What we got coming in? Oh, goes for Mason, reverses it.
Able to reverse that. We got the strong Irish whip to the outside again. But remember, full scan anywhere, as you said earlier on. Extreme Rules, hardcore title tournament.
Proper hardcore match. Now he's going super kick. Oh, blocked! Thought he blocked it.
There we go.
Reverse one. Second, last order super kick.
Able to just quickly. You could see Mason tried to reverse it, but Eddie quickly had that scoured and able to perform the super kick anyway.
Well scouted, but didn't go for the pin.
You got to think that possibly because it was on the outside.
Anyway, so you got to think about it. You could have gone for it.
That's very true. I'm all over the place at the moment, but I think it's 2 count there.
So we're going to get to by Eddie Geary now. Just as he looks in the control, commentator's curse there. Mason still back in control of this match when up the guns to the outlaw.
Yeah, don't know how wise it is to get in a gunfight with an outlaw, but that's his choice.
Definitely Mason now looking for something.
But
whip.
Eddie able to stay on the ropes, but what the? Oh my god! Massive car off the ropes there.
Huge.
Maybe we see it again.
I think he calls that clown. I don't think that's it's the clown cutter. Is it with the clown cutter there? The elevation of that one then, using the ropes.
You got to think that this could be over now. The referee in position. Only a 2 count, but
first match of the tournament, and both these superstars really pulling it all out there.
Yeah, trying to beat the opponent, I guess. Like, you know, it's all about winning the tournament. Obviously, they want that.
Oh, takes out the leg. Last, so you want to say a low end, last order super kick again. Cranking back. I mean, he's been kicked in the face. He's going to be dizzy. So not cutting off the oxygen is why it's going to disorientate Mason without a doubt.
Yeah, you got to think the chin lock is adding more pressure to that jaw, adding more pressure to the neck area, and he's just been super kicked in the face. So that's adding more pressure to the jaw area and the face. So that's a smart tactic there by Eddie.
Back and forth, these guys we got Mason's going to go for that TKO, but no, she's reversed into a DDT.
Big like jumping DDT there.
Execution. And then it is an 8-second ride.
8-second ride. 16 seconds, if you will.
Is it going to be enough? 1, 2. Again.
Able to kick out. But you see the kick out there, he more rolled that shoulder up. He didn't exactly kick out with authority, but
definitely wasn't the fault of the kick out. It is last order. Get your drinks in, last order, that's a third, fourth kick to the face.
And the match over. Eddie Geary able to pick up the win in a hard-fought battle, back and forth action there.
You go into your replays and Eddie Geary makes it through to the semi-finals. I received the TKO. So, Travis, your first ever JCPW match.
Yeah, it was, and I'm glad that was one of my first ones, because if that's how the rest of it's going to go, I'm hyped.
It's gonna be a good NXT. You see like back and forth transitions to both guys, but Eddie Theory with a huge win, building up that momentum. Now, I mean,
I think in the next match for Eddie, he's going to have that advantage because he has that momentum going in. You've got to think that he feels like he can do it.
I mean, I think looking at his record now, I think the main thing is 3 wins, 3 losses, 4 wins.
Okay.
Here we go. Next round. Here we go. And so we are not hanging around. We cleared the ring. Briefly cleared the ring. But here we go with your next match, your next round match of the evening in our hardcore tournament. Here we go. And this is one of our Warfare stars. This is Aiden Ace Andres.
Looks very interesting. I want to see what he can do. Yeah, it looks like a very interesting superstar. I can get behind, you know. I should be unbiased actually, but you know, sometimes commentating, you know, I've got to have a favourite somewhere.
Without a doubt.
So, is there any information that you can tell me about this man?
Well, Danny, so just checking our tweets. Check out, if you want to check us out, check out our Twitter accounts. But Aiden is, he's in the high flight, he's a bit of a high flyer, has a beautiful, hopefully we'll see it, a picture perfect elbow drop known as the ace drop.
Good. It sounds interesting.
Wait to say, it is a picture, if you get to see it, it's pitch perfect, but he has a huge task ahead of him. This is TTX. Now again, TCX, like Mason Steele, was involved in the Open Invitational Battle Royal to get a spot in the Ascension 2 Gold match. Again, unfortunately, TTX did fall short. But interesting fact about this one, he also has his own, he's taking time off his own company, his own wrestling company, PWA, to wrestle here in JCPW. You know, and you gotta think, if your general manager goes back with a title from another company, like what's that going to do to the morale of your own roster?
I mean, you've got to think that if your general manager brings that title back, you've got to think that their brands also going to go for that title. It's a hardcore title. I don't know too much of the rules behind the belt, if you know.
We got the hardcore title. I'll tell you why we got. I'll actually tell you why we got to this position with the tournament. Our original hardcore champion Daniel Storm actually cashed in an option C. Brought in the option C. So yes, we took it from TNA, but you know, who was it?
I mean, it's certainly not me.
There we go. So as you see, Daniel Storm handed in that title for a shot at the World Championship. At some point, I see TTX. Oh! Slingshot DDT on that.
One of the opening moves on the hardest part of the ring. You got. I know it's a cliche to say, but the hardest part of the ring apron, a big DDT. You got to think that's going to affect the head a lot.
Without a doubt. I mean, but again, on that steel, because that is steel. Those don't know how wrestling is built. That is a metal frame. It has a steel frame.
It's where all the boards and all the steel meets, and it hurts.
Oh yes, it will definitely hurt. Well, like I say, with talk about the hardcore title, yes, the good thing about the hardcore title, it is, you haven't got a 24-hour rule on it. But, I see, just straight to the face.
Yeah, I was about to say, knee or a punt, but TTX straight able to kind of absorb that shot and get straight back to his feet. able to reverse.
So he saw the roll through. I think maybe dropped that just a little bit, just a little bit of impact off that. Nice shot there. Woo! Nice chop. And it could be like the hardcore style could be defended at any company as long as it's challenged for. You know, it can't just be anybody. Wasteland into
a big centre.
Yeah. It could be as long as it is challenged. The person is challenged for it could be defended at any company, any place, any ring. As long as it's an open challenge, it's not an arranged match, it's a challenge and not a 24-hour ring where they can jump you in the back of the ring like you usually do.
I mean, if it's 24 hours, technically you could go to someone's house and go and try and win the title, but you know, into the pin only at 1 count, as I said before, previous match. You're gonna have to test out your opponent, especially if you've never fought each other before. I don't really know if these two have fought before.
No, this is the first time. This is the first time meeting for these two. Yeah, see, corkscrew moves out there.
So great athleticism there, and taunting up to the crowd.
And this is the strength. This is he has Cesaro style strength, Aiden. I mean, you know, he doesn't look the biggest guy, but you know, he just saw deadlift back suplex and a deadlift gut wrench.
Into the pin, able to get a 2 maybe. I think that was just a 2 count.
Yeah, a 2 count. Aiden looks like he is trying to. Well, he sees he wants this. He wants that. Because again, another superstar on. Oh!
Big brain buster there.
Brain buster!
I think that's going to affect the head.
But you definitely see Aiden has that speed advantage. I think TDX is able to get out of the blocks.
Yeah, I've got to say, Aiden has been quite quick off the mark and able to keep pulling out manoeuvres which are just throwing him off. I think. Right.
We're going to see it. We're going to see it. No, I thought he was going to see that beautiful elbow then, but no, it's gone to the middle rope for a whatever it was. Missed it.
Went for something, but TTX able to like swat him away out of the air. Oh, big GTS.
Oh, is it with a PK? Woohoo! Long style move there. Is it going to be enough?
Oh, unable to kick out at 2. You can see the referee just clarifying that was a 2 count. But as I said before, you saw TTX went straight into the pin there, and he wasted no time going into that pin. You've got to think that he was obviously trying to put him away there. Yeah, you've got to do that, like, and two big drop kicks there into the neck breaker, and you've got to think he's probably going to try and use a little bit of speed against Aiden, but he has the speed.
Commentator's curse. Oh, look at this.
Spiking him on his head with a DDT.
Innovative DDT. There's more of a snap on that.
Again with that big power bomb into the pin.
Ooh, 2 3/4 on that one. Who's your money on this one? Who's your money on?
In my personal opinion, I've got to go with Aiden. He seems to be controlling this match, and as I say that, he gets a big German suplex. But driving the knees into the face of his opponent. Meteor into the corner. You've got to think the whiplash effect on the neck. Just controlling him again. I don't know what this is, but okay. That's innovative, I guess.
Taking a bit of a move out of Charlotte Flair's book in that one.
Yeah, it's very innovative.
But again, it adds pressure with the snap as well of the neck. The legs going to the throat. TPX now looks like he's in control, but Aiden rolls the outside. Bad idea, because this is falls. TPX
just wanted him to get back in the ring. So maybe a sign of respect there, I don't really know.
X-Plex!
Jesus. It's a sign of respect, but...
Whoa! TTX and tip with the X-Plex!
Oh, nowhere with that X-Plex, just dropping him on his back, and he got bloody, like, major move there.
You man, was big enough move. It puts Aiden down. Shock, I'd say a shock, because Aiden had the win of this one.
Yeah, I mean, Aiden was controlling the matchup for most of the match, you know.
But it only takes one move, and it was that one move, that snap with that little suplex there. But we are going to move on to our next tournament. So TDX goes through to the semi-final. We move on to our next match.
Here is your winner, TDX.
What we're going to see coming down to the ring. On to our next match of the evening.
I think someone needs to pay the power bill.
So this is Crimson.
It's very interesting. Can you can't really see anything with this smoke, but very interesting.
I mean, there's an ornament. The atmosphere has changed as soon as the Crimson walked, which this is expected from Crimson. Like, Crimson is one of our JCPW originals. He was here from the start. And actually a former hardcore champion himself. So hence why he qualified for this tournament based on his past.
Making his way to the ring.
I think he might want that belt. Well, he evidently wants that belt back. You think that might give him a bit more motivation in this tournament to try and get the belt back.
Oh no, I mean the circumstances he lost the title. I mean he beat another former champion, which will be in this tournament a little bit later on. He beat the person, but again, due to the rules of the Power Hardcore Championship, he was challenged the next week, and he lost. So he's only held the title for 1 week. So that's got up in his mind. He wants that title. He wants to show that he is truly a proper hardcore champion.
Yeah, you gotta think he's gonna try and prove himself and prove that he does deserve the hardcore title and possibly hold it longer than a week.
This is in his hometown, Xander Barnett. So Xander Barnett is a member of BK4, which is JC Wolf's faction here in JCPW, and again another former champion. Now Xander won the belt in one of our first ever. So we try ourselves as many first evers as we can here in JCPW, and he was the winner of the first ever hardcore eliminator.
And his
we're going to go to use legit. I would check that one out. But it's pretty much a hardcore match inside the elimination chamber. It was brutal, absolutely brutal match, and Barnett came out on top as the champion.
As you said, the first ever chamber, hardcore chamber, whatever you want to call it.
Hardcore
eliminate. You have to think that it kind of gives him an advantage if he can go through the elimination chamber. Then you got to think that he does have an advantage in this.
Exactly, because again, you are right. It's all about endurance. It's all about sticking through. And we're going to see a clean break. Clean break in a hardcore match. Respect him. Yes,
as you said, clean break. Get a forearm to the face.
I see Crimson now in control, but Barnett takes the kick, and there's a standing C-Force.
Big kick afterwards, and straight back to the back. Is what I do. It's working on the back.
So we got a great one, Barnett. Crimson goes for, I think, for a pump kick there.
Possibly looking for that kick able to move him out of the way, but get Crimson with a massive back suplex. Side suplex. What is this? What the? Oh no! Oh! Big suplex to the outside. And there's not much padding there by the looks of it.
Not at all. And they're on! This match just went hardcore.
Massive sledgehammer shots being laid in by Chris to Barnett.
Yes. Crimson actually laying in the sledgehammer shots there. I mean, that's going to affect you long term, not just in
5 or 6 shots I saw.
Wait a minute. No!
Oh, Jesus! No, straight into the pin there. That is a wise manoeuvre. Referee into position. Only a 1 count.
Only a 1 count. Barnett's face just went off the head of that hammer.
As you said again, though, you've got to think of that endurance, the elimination chamber. As you said, he survived that elimination chamber. You've got to think that endurance is going to help him in this matchup.
Resiliency as well. To see a Death Valley bomb. Defy driver.
Only a 1 count though. Oof.
Now this is what I like. This is what I like about hardcore matches. Anything and another one will stand in C4s.
Anything and everything goes. You got to remember that. The referee isn't going to be able to do anything about it. What is it? Thrown him to the outside early on in the match.
Bonnet! Bonnet flies!
Later, able to flip the top rope onto Crimson. I don't think Crimson saw that.
Definitely see that one coming. Tope con hilo there, I think that will be. Tope con hilo.
You are correct, my friend. Tope con hilo there. But Crimson with the powerbomb, suplex powerbomb.
Crimson is looking for something. Oh, he's gone to our ring announcer's chair. Or maybe not, because the ring announcer still sat down.
Possibly someone. No! Possibly just the chair. Either way, able to smack Barnett in the face and get chair shot to the head.
See, Crimson is the epitome of hardcore. This guy likes inflicting pain.
You see, he dropped the chair there. Plus, I don't really know why.
Referee's getting knocked down. Flying forearm.
Referee kind of in the way there of the Irish whip. Out of position slightly. But that's enough about the referee. Look at these chairs. Oh, and it just got straight back up from a chair shot. Straight back down.
Crimson is going to town with that steel chair.
Crimson dragging him into the middle of the ring. I don't know what he's looking for. Big German.
Onto the chair.
Back to the head. Back of the head off that leg. Or, not even off the leg. Possibly off the leg of that shit.
What's Crimson doing?
No. Don't do this.
Crimson, you're going to end this damn career.
Oh,
this is it. Barnett just gets out the way. That could have been devastating.
Big blows. And another drop kick off the ropes there. Landed on the chair as Crimson, but deciding to pull it back to his feet. And what is this? Priya maybe. Oh my god!
That was on the chair again.
Rolling on Priya on that chair. Unable to kick out at 2. It's Crimson like these two have been throwing it all out there, trying to win that hardcore title. And what's this? Under
shoulder.
What do you even call that?
No idea, but it's not enough. That's a new move. That is a new move from. That's a new move from Barnett. I've never seen him use that.
I've never seen anyone use them quite like that. That's blown my mind.
Innovation there from Barnett. That wasn't enough to keep Crimson down. His lazy boots goes for another pin.
Another 2. And as you see, Crimson rolled the shoulder up again, like I said in the last match. Not too much of an authoritative kick out, just more of a roll to keep himself alive in this. Oh no!
Oh!
Jesus! Crimson just planted, but straight back to his feet. What is happening? See that armbar. Barnett able to move.
No, but look at the change.
Bring it out. No, oh no. Oh no. Oh, jeez.
Snapping.
That arm breaker there.
Taking a move from Pentagon there.
That shoulder could be dislocated, as you mentioned. Pentagon. He's broken people's arms with that move, but I don't think Crimson got all of it enough to break the arm or dislocate the shoulder. But big DDT.
That chair again. That chair is in the position. Oh! This chair has been absolutely devastating. I mean, he's used every single match, I think.
The focal point of this match, especially.
That looks like
I think.
Oh, I've got a freeze for you. We've got a bleeder.
Like, massive chair shot to the head, able to.
The amount of shots, the amount of chair shots you've seen from these two, are you surprised?
Exactly. No, I'm not surprised at all. The massive chair shot able to make him bleed, bust him open.
Oh, sit out tombstone held over there.
Right on that thin padding, as you said earlier on, that very thin pad.
Oh, X-Plex onto the. Was that onto the? I was onto the.
I think the back of his head whacked onto that like iPad monitor thing. I don't know what they call.
Oh hell no!
Onto the tape. What is he looking for?
What's his little leg with a shell shot?
Oh!
Go to the replay on that one.
Right through driving him through the tape. And the table just implodes from the
See, this is why
straight into the pin again. This is false count anyway. You got to remember.
Exactly. Two. No!
Oh my god! How does one kick out?
I have no idea. Crimson's going for some more weapons. He's got a baseball bat now. Xander Barnett is in trouble here now.
I'm just still shocked about how he kicked out of that pit. That table imploded when he got put through it.
Without doubt.
Oh, what? Able to kick out.
Oh! Barnett somehow hitting a sunset flip, but it goes straight for the pin.
Referee running around into position. Only a 2 count. But again, you got to think of these putting their bodies on the line in the first matchup, or in this tournament. Yeah, exactly. They've got how many more matches? Two matches possibly left.
Possibly springboard. Oh, look at the strength.
Able to catch him. Oh no, I think he was looking for a powerbomb in the corner onto that steel chair, but possibly catching Barnett's head off it.
Oh, that's it. He dragged it into the middle of the ring. I wish I knew what was going through that man's head sometimes. I mean, he's already slammed into a table. Several times into a chair.
No one. It seems that no. Oh no.
Crimson, come on! You've done enough already, Crimson. Come on. He's not going to. No, he's not going to.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
He's dead.
A double foot stomp to the chair. He just broke his neck. He just broke his goddamn neck.
No, Barnett still kicks out.
What? Able to kick. I don't know what's happening. I do not know what's happening.
What's Barnett? Oh no, there's that X-Plex. Surely that's going to be enough. Surely end this match now, Crimson. You're going to short this guy's career.
What is this guy? Why is this guy kicking out at this point? Why? I know it's for a title, but you have to think of when you're down and
Wait a
when
minute,
you're
it's
out.
crossed the leg. There's that back there. Got the back of the neck.
The back, the upper back and the back of their neck bouncing off that. And
Off that baseball bat. Crimson talking trash. Go for the pin. This has got to be done.
Oh. Barnett needs to stay. I don't care.
Barnett, exactly. It's your career.
Exactly. You got to think of the longer, the longer impact that this is going to have, and he's going for it again. He's put that chair right. Oh no! Oh my!
Feel bad. This is going to end bad.
He's going back to the top rope. I think he was thinking about the bat, but he's gone back to the top rope.
Wait. Oh! Whoa! Extra! For the second time!
The second time, moonsault this time.
And the legs caught the top of that chair. Barnett, you've got a career. Here's Barnett. If Barnett got crazy.
I mean, you got to think he needs himself first, his career first. He needs to stop kicking out, you know.
Exactly, not even hit that suplex, but Vincent has it up again for that cross-legged Samoan driver. This has got to be it.
And Crimson able to pick up the win.
Thank
after
God.
two moves from the top rope when his neck was wrapped around a chair. And you got to think that we're gonna have to get people out here to lift bar.
Yeah, the medical staff have already been called. But look at this, driving through that table with that beautiful cross-legged Samoan driver. It wasn't enough.
See that the sunset for the path. Yeah, what you say? Somehow able to perform it. And
again, look at that. That's something out of Valak's book.
Sickening double foot slump through the chair, through his neck.
The referee definitely checking on him. I'm not surprised. You're not even raising the hand of Crimson. Crimson goes through to the semi-final, but we've got to get some medical attention out here for Xander Barnett, please. I mean, that was brutal.
Trying to get him out of here as quickly as possible. We'll get into a medical facility or something, because I don't even know how to explain what just happened.
That was absolutely brutal. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been stretched out now. You know, medical staff was straight down. There's no doubt, medical staff was straight down. Barnett has now been stretched out, and we've got, unfortunately, we've got to move on to our next match.
We have, and if the last match was anything to go by, we're gonna see some hardcore action in the next.
In the next one, so this is the next round. So the winner of this one will go on to face Crimson in the semi-finals. But after that, would you want to face Crimson?
Well, after the display I just seen, I know I certainly wouldn't. But no, I definitely would not want to be facing him if that is his mindset going into this matchup.
We've got to get out of this match, and this is the monster from the Twisted Serial Killers. This is Braga. Braga, yeah. From German, I think he's German.
Well, I know another German around these places. If he's anything to go by, then this man probably going to get very angry at something very. So
definitely, without a doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, while we are waiting for Braga to come down to the ring, we've got to get this out there. You know, thank God Travis has come in to help me out with commentary, but we are both, you know, one of our sponsors we do have here is Unite, so we will be talking about some Unite stuff as this match goes on, and you know, if that's what you wonder about, if you wonder about all these people we are talking about, That's exactly where they are from. One of our partners here at JCW is Unite. So we've got Fraga out, and we've got another former hardcore champion, two-time hardcore champion actually.
Two-time hardcore champion. As I said in the last match, you got to think it's going to mow him.
So he's going to want that title back, but this is the Prince of Steampunk. This is Vincent Lawrence.
Looks very interesting to me personally. You can, I love one for a little, interest. If it interests me, I'm interested, obviously. Vince looks very interesting to me. So
Vince Lawrence, this is going to be a clash of styles, because as you can tell, you can see in the ring, Fraga is 6'7", 270 pounds. That man is an absolute rich shithouse. I'll be straight up with you. And then we have Vincent Lawrence weighing at just 220 pounds, I think. But he is technical. He is a technical submission wrestler. He's got a beautiful finish. Hopefully we might get to see it tonight. But it's a weird one for a technical wrestler to be a hardcore champion. It's a bit of a weird one, but
I mean, if you can go in the ring and hold, by no means don't let the song.
Does he say that? Fraga is another power just running through Vincent Lawrence.
As I said, that he just gets destroyed. But no, you got if you're speedy, if you're technical, then by all means go for the belt, But
270 pounds on the back of the neck there, straight over that middle rope.
Draping him over the rope and now cradling him like a baby into Gutbuster.
Beautiful, like Gutbuster there. Fraga is just gonna. He's a scary man. Let's be honest.
Indeed, I mean, I wouldn't want to get in the ring with him. I'll be running the other direction. But yeah.
Well, it's all good running in the direction, but that would be nothing. Obviously, Vincent Lawrence is able to reverse it with an elbow. Now it's Vincent Lawrence's turn to make build his momentum, but not enough to do it. But side Russian leg sweep.
He's going to have to use that speed to his advantage, and you see with the Russian leg sweep, they're able to out of the get out.
Almost has a change power, but is reversed there, and shoulder tackle there sends Vincent Lawrence. Now I would not want to be on the outside of the ring with a guy the size of this man.
The size, and by the looks of him, you never know what he's going to be thinking.
On the steel ramp, Saito suplex.
I was about to say, on that steel, there's no pad in there. It's all just plain hard steel. That's got.
He's going for it. Goes for it again.
Yeah. Onto the ramp on the stage this time. These two fighting into it.
Well, like I said, this is fourth count anyway. So this Fraga feeling can do a bit more. Look at the power.
Big suplex into the stage area again. As I said, you got to think that's going to take a lot out of Vince, because I mean that's just falling onto like pretty much a solid steel area.
Exactly. I know Vince looks like Fraga was trying to get Lawrence out, headbutt to the back.
Chucking him across.
Like a ragdoll. Doesn't have a big ladder arm on. Where's this match going? Vince, why would you follow? Why would you follow?
We're in the backstage position here now. You can see this massive arena, but we're in the backstage area now. These two, the first people to go backstage, but
without doubt, he get
possibly not the last.
Doubt it. I think Fraga was able to bait Vincent Lawrence out. And then
You got to think though, if Lawrence is going to want to win that title as well. This is Fool's.
those stage carriers, those the stage cases there. I go for it again.
But as I said, this is Fool's Count anyway. So you got to think that Lawrence is going to want this belt. So he kind of has to follow him in a way. It's kind of has to do that to try and win.
You know, he wants his belt on that. He wants his hands on that belt. Obviously, Vince Lawrence now builds momentum with a neck breaker there. Because the pin is
obviously, as I said on the stage area, there's no and round here you can see the shine on the floor because this is full on. There's no padding on this floor. There's literally nothing. This is a hell of a lot, you know.
Without doubt, look at Vince. Look at this innovative offensive performance, but just too much power.
I think that was a variation of the Fujiwara armbar there, but
Fragger's seen something. Fragger's seen something.
Oh, but Vince able to pull the chair away and push it away.
No. Again, back and forth reversals. No, these guys again. It's another first time matchup for this. Another. Oh, that one looked nasty.
On that hard vinyl floor, I guess. I'm not really sure what that floor is made. It's gonna hurt either way, you know.
Oh, especially with a steel chair coming down on top of you as well.
Exactly.
Oh, straight to the midsection.
Straight to the gut. Vince was able to reverse slightly there, but
is that straight? Oh, throwing it. That table's close.
That suplex toss on the floor is able to. Got to take away that. It's going to take away that.
With another neck breaker, Vincent Lawrence looks like he's in control of this one. Goes in full pin. Is it going to be enough off a pin? One. Oh, he gets a 1 count there. How are we doing, Travis? Are we still in match?
I'm near enough. A few seconds in front. I
see. Oh, suplex there from Fragger. Now, this is a bit of a dangerous. There's a table there. Look, Travis, are we going to see that table being used? Oh, what is Fragger had his opponent? Oh, power slams him through the table.
Massive power slam there. Possibly taking him out.
Well, Vincent Lawrence hasn't moved, but Fragger goes for another steel chair.
He's not even moving.
Oh, he's not moving. Steel chair. Just raining down steel chair shots there.
Oh, just dumping it on his head.
Now looks like Vincent Lawrence has the chair, but no, shot to the midsection. Fragger has that up. All these two fighting over the steel chair.
Back and forth with that steel chair, very dangerous in this position.
Oh, there's another one of those gut busters.
It's just attacking that midsection. Couldn't think of the word.
Look at this! Oh, what the hell was that? Just drove Fragger. Vincent face first. I think another one. What the hell? God, another one was end of days. This is turned out to be a bit of a rough match, but he's got that steel chair once again, Fragger. So we don't line it up. Oh, straight steel shot to the face. Is that right, ladies and gentlemen? I think we've got ourselves a bleeder. Second chair shot. How are we doing there, Travis? We good?
Yes, sorry, I'm just amazed by the action in this Falls Count Anywhere matchup. It's just amazing to me. Every hardcore matches are just brutal. They're all over the place. I can never keep the action up, you know.
No, I see. If you want to be amateur, we'll get ourselves, we'll get your monitors sorted out in a little bit while we just try and get ourselves back into it. I see now Fragger's picking up a fire extinguisher. What's that? What a fire extinguisher? What the hell's that gonna do?
I mean, there's a lot of things a fire extinguisher can do. You know, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna help you in this kind of match.
It's gonna. Well, obviously, it's nitrous oxide, so it's gonna, temporarily blind you, I'd say.
Well, it depends which one you're using. Again, as I say, but yeah, you got to think like that blood is opening up. Oh Jesus, the blood is opening up, and you're just spraying it, and you got to think that it's going to affect the eyes.
It's going to be a bit of a sting as well. It's going to have a bit of a sting to that as well. But at the same time, is it going to close that wound up?
Well, it depends, as I say. Like, you've got to think that it could help it. It could make it worse. You know, it just depends on. Like how it's sprayed, I guess. Like where it's sprayed, towards you.
We are now. Look at that. Have you seen Vincent Lawrence's face? He is a bloody mess.
Yeah, absolutely. Like as I say, as you said, a bloody mess. And
sort of backbreaker. Is it going to be enough to keep Fragger down? Going to pin 1, 2. No.
Only that. Two
count. But we're in the parking lot.
You got to think that face again. You can see the blood trickling down his face into his eyes, and possibly not going to be able to see as much as he was in the opening of the match.
That's it. Go home. Vincent just hit that finisher, that go home driver, but no, not enough.
You've seen him arguing with the ref there, but in my opinion, I wouldn't do that because you got to think. Like, that can give your opponent time to. Oh my God! Just an equipment box into the legs.
Oh, the Fragger. Again, it's gonna drop the momentum of any kind of superstar, but it looks like Fragger has that power again with a gut wrench side slam. Oh, I'd love to know whose limo that is.
Yeah, I know.
Travis, can you bring a limo?
Not bragging or anything, but you never know.
Oh, well,
I'm joking. I did not turn up in a limo this afternoon.
Whoa, wait. What the hell's going on here?
Oh.
No, Fragger! No! Just powerbomb Vincent Lawrence with the windscreen of that car.
That limousine has destroyed whoever's that. You're gonna need a new windscreen.
Travis,
and I think
are you already texting Autoglass? Travis, let's be honest, it's your limo, because I didn't come in a limo tonight.
I didn't want to brag about it, but I need a new screen, okay?
A limo, mate. Fragger just absolutely destroyed it with that power bomb.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make my people call your people. But no, as I say, that massive power bomb into the windscreen, and I don't even know how Vince is still moving at this point.
Well, it's like Fragger wants that truck as well, that little equipment box, but decides against it. So Vincent Lawrence but Vincent Lawrence driving Fragger into that car. Your limo's getting smashed, mate.
Yeah, I know. I'm either gonna have to try and get this thing like not repaired, but workable, I guess.
Well, I don't know how you're getting home because you're definitely not using that car tonight.
Might have to get that taxi thing.
A lot of steel shit again, Frag. We see a lot of damage. Frag. Oh, look at them. Vince, that's me, Vincent Lawrence. Unrecognizable. Look at his face.
Just that chair shot into the face. You can see the damage and that end of days onto that concrete.
This match has to be done. There's no way Vincent Long's taking out. There's 1, 2. There it is. Fraga with the win there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a really, really short commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Mayhem, and as you said, I don't really know how to feel. I mean, I've got to say, I'm going to take a pick and make Crimson my pick because of what we saw in that last matchup that he was in the last match he was in, and able to pick up the win, and you saw the brutality of Crimson in that last match. So
exactly, I think that was a new level of brutality from Crimson. I can't think I've not seen Crimson ever do. So we are into our semi-finals, first semi-final, and this is TTX.
We saw him pin. I can't remember in the first match.
In the first match, he was facing Aiden.
Oh yes, one of my first picks that got eliminated first in the first round. That was brilliant of my pick in there. But no, he pinned him with that massive X-plex. As he came back into the ring, you saw the somewhat respect shown, and then straight away with that X-plex, because TTX allowed Aiden back into the ring. Straight into that X-plex.
Maybe they just pick up early. You call it respect, I'd say more, maybe trick Aiden thinking, he's got to back in the ring. That man takes it out of nowhere, takes it out to the win, and he should. But he is facing to be honest, he's the underdog. From the start, he has been the underdog. Eddie, he's not been on much of a winning streak, he's only had a few matches won. And he came out on top with a great match against Minson Steele in the first round. But
yeah, as you said before, this man was on a losing streak, but he's trying to turn that around now with the wins. And he did a good job earlier again, as I said, as we saw. Sorry, in that super kick party of a match. Super kicks flying all around, and you got to think that he's gonna try and his hardest to win this match again and try and get that hardcore title.
Well, like that, but kind of because recently Eddie was kind of questioning himself, questioning whether he belongs to TCW, and I think that win gave him that kind of confidence, gave him the boot up, and give him a kick at the ass he's got now, and to be this fight, the semi-finals.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my! Starting off strong with a brain buster.
1916, not wasting any time.
Brain buster. Yeah, instant into the match, but.
All right. TDX is all staying down, talking trash. But waiting for him. What's he going for? Has him up.
Another brainbuster type maneuver there. Stalling brainbuster by the looks of it.
Well, the thing is, these guys are going to be worn out. They're going to be tired. You saw that straight away then after that move. Heavy Geary dropped to a knee after just 2 moves. Maybe that's why he paused.
You got to think that both men went in all in with the last matches. They're trying to pick up the win. And yeah, you can see both men are like they're kind of not out of it, but in a way a lot slower than their previous match.
Exactly, they're not as full on. They're not hitting the big moves, not going as fast. But look at TTX picks up some momentum here, drop kick and a second one.
Into that float over neck breaker, not float over, sorry, that rolling neck breaker. Setting up something to the corner.
Yes, he's lining something. That was he going for? I think don't know what he's going for. That body drop there from Eddie Geary.
As I said before, you can see the slower pace of these men
8-second ride.
Could be all over.
It's over already. He won. After he won his. Oh, it is.
Oh, what a quick match! You could Eddie there, able to pick up the quick win. I was not expecting that. That was completely out of nowhere.
Well, it just goes to prove that obviously this tournament, those first round matches took the toll on TGX. I mean, 8-second ride.
Yeah, I mean, BTX put it all in against Aiden. You saw how quick that match went. Well, not quick, how long that match went on, sorry. And you got to think that took a lot out of him. Aiden throwing a lot at him in that first match. So you got to think that somewhat helped Eddie in this match.
Well, that I think when you start a match with two great, when you shot in your head twice at the start of the match, you know what that is. You're not going to understand. But ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Geary, we were talking this. Eddie Geary's went to the final.
Yeah, I mean, if he puts on another strong performance like he just did, we could be seeing a new hardcore, the new hardcore champion,
without a doubt. You know, and this, now this one, this is going to be brutal. This is going to be Crimson, your pick, taking on Fragger.
I mean, we saw in that last match what in the first round matchup that Crimson can go to them heights, them levels that maybe Fragger can copy, but I've never seen brutality like that. The way Crimson double foot stomped that chair round the neck. Barnett, yes. I have never seen brutality like that. In all my days of commentating, I've never seen anything like that. And
definitely, there was something. It was like something took over. Like, you know, he called. There's no guy that Crimson called himself the Nightmare. He called himself from the edge of reality. This guy is insane. You know, he lives on the mantra that he is your worst hitman. And so something different. There was something different in the eyes, there was something different, like, obviously I know Crimson. Crimson was one of my first ever superstars, and I've never seen that level of brutality from Crimson ever.
You got to think though, the hardcore title's on the line, and like last time he held that belt, you said it yourself, he only held it for about a week, and he's got to be annoyed about that. Like, maybe that was just the flick of the switch when he lost that belt. Maybe this has always been building up inside him to try and get that hardcore title back and prove himself that he's worthy of holding the hardcore belt. And as you said, only holding it a week last time, that could very much put that man on the very edge where he feels like he can do anything to win the match. You know?
He said he went to lengths you wouldn't expect. I mean, just because the face paint is different on a superstar.
Exactly. I mean, as you said, I'm new around here. I've never seen this man before, but the brutality he's shown in that last match was something uncanny. You know, I've never seen anything like it, as I said, and it was just brutal. You know.
But then you go on to this side of things. You've got Fragger. Now, Fragger, let's just talk about the things he did. He drove Vince McMahon through a table. He drove him through a damn windscreen.
Yeah, I mean, I said brutality for Crimson, but Fragger was able to counteract that brutality in a way. He powerbomb Vince through the windscreen of that limousine. He put him through a table, as you said, and it just, you know, he was brutal in the backstage area on that floor. That floor, and isn't, as I've said, it is not padded. As I said during that match, it's not padded. It's full concrete, you know, and to take moves and to take like bumps on that thin, like the concrete, it's gonna be painful. And in a way, basically matched the brutality of Crimson in that match, but in a different way, you know.
Exactly. Oh, exactly. So the thing is though, with Crimson, the Fragger slowly matches damage to do on the outside. Do you reckon that's where he's going to take this one?
Oh, I think Crimson's going to want to stay in the ring against him, you know, because against Fragger anyway, because the damage he can do on the outside.
Just have a quick start, straight starting as that the first time, just runs through Crimson and just breaks him, cradles him into that gut wrench, gut buster there.
Yeah, that cradle gut buster type maneuver, but you gotta think Crimson's going to try and use somewhat of a speed advantage, I guess.
Sight of suplex, dropping 270 pounds on your neck is not going to be healthy.
See the shot, the big shoulder tackles.
Trying to touch him up. Crimson catch himself with his double axe handle. Fragger does the wise thing and rolls to the outside. And catches Crimson one more time.
That thin padding, as I said before, really going to affect these. Basically getting dropped on concrete, you know. It's going to hurt anyone.
Fragger looks to do some damage with those steel steps. No, he's got a crow! Crimson just moves.
Yeah, I was worried there, but right at the face. We cannot block the impact of those steps.
Crimson's trying to cut over the knife edge chop. Forearm, builds momentum, but no, he's just got too much power. Fragger has too much power.
He just shut down that momentum very quickly with a massive clothesline, you know. And he's got sorry,
that's okay. Pulls out a steel chair.
Flustered here. But no, as I said, you got to think Crimson is trying to. He doesn't look like he's avoiding the outside yet. As I said, he throws him back into the ring. But I think Crimson is going to be more at home in the ring in a way. Because,
yes, absolutely. Yeah, Crimson needs that. He needs the ring. He needs that small space that he can use to outmaneuver his opponent, whereas you go on the outside, you've got a man of 270 pounds with all that space.
Exactly. Within the ring, yes, he can still do damage.
Stomps on the arm there. Cranks back the arm. Looks like Crimson's the one kind of. Oh, Crimson trying to take the pace, but there's the power of Fragger one more time. Iris whip into that beautiful. Was that a power slam?
Some sort of power slam. I don't really. He kind of had a hook that it was like an exploder power slam type maneuver, but very inventive in a way.
Oh, got the full extension on that one.
That arm could be broken. You said it in the last match. Pentagon.
Holy!
Table to kick out. I don't even know.
It wasn't even a 1 count. Oh, that is just seen through a pissed off Fragger. Fragger looks angry.
Big suplex. Toss. Type maneuver there. Just dropping him out of the super.
Fragger. Oh, we saw Crimson take advantage of this. And and now Fragger with a sledgehammer.
That sledgehammer, we've seen it before.
Oh, we got to see. Oh, look at this.
Torture rack position.
Oh, backbreaker. Drives his knees into the small of the back of Crimson. Fragger is just any weapon you can find.
I mean, it's what you've got to do. You've got to weaken your opponent. Maybe the weapons is the best way for Fragger to go, you know. I know he's got that power advantage.
Oh, no. This is trouble.
You've got a table. This could end in disaster.
Could be end disastrous. Body drop onto that table.
I think he went for a power bomb or something. Maybe a power driver. I don't really know, but Fragger with that power able to do that big back body drop.
And again with a sledgehammer to the small of the back. What the hell? For that.
Sledgehammer just dumping it to the outside, yeah.
Fragger's got something planned here. That's the setup in the corner.
You can also you can see the difference within the way Crimson is wrestling, because in the last match, that table did not budge, but it broke. You know, that is some pain right there. But as I was saying, you can see the difference in Crimson's wrestling, because
throws him up, catches him. Broken table.
Into the broken table, as you said, yeah, into the broken table. Let's get add a bit more impact to that move.
But you see the power threw him in the air.
Yeah, I mean, he threw him about 7 foot in the air, maybe even higher.
Wasn't enough.
Yeah, it wasn't enough to put Crimson away, and I think you're going to have to do a lot more to put him away in this match. In this match, because as you said, as I said in the last match, like he can go to heights that it seems that not many other people can go to. Exactly. But maybe Fragger is the one.
Fragger's one to put that
counteract that.
Exactly. I said it was a this. See, now this could be where Fragger takes advantage of this. He's thrown to the outside, goes under a ladder.
What is he going to do with a ladder? Do we need any light bulbs changed or something? Like, what is happening?
What? Holding the ladder, look. Oh, it doesn't want it anymore.
Just to drop it. Oh, went for that running, running. Able to.
Drives him into the side there. Running, tries on the side. Face first off that barricade. Again, if you can see around back, that is steel around that with a little bit of padding.
Yeah, as I said,
roaring.
Very thin
padding, roaring elbow. Crimson building some momentum now.
Crimson, you've got to think it's going to try and put this match away if he can. And oh my God, butterfly suplex, a bit of power of its own.
Holds on to it as well, goes for the pin, but only gets the one count. Crimson going forward. Oh, he managed to get him out for the X-Plex. 200 pounds just dropped on the back of his neck.
Just able to get 2 count now, but that was impressive strength. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna go for it. Looks like he's gonna go for it again. He's gonna hit that one. He's gonna go for that X, but no, he's not. Oh, we see hit this with the table earlier.
Leg.
There's a cross leg Crimson driver. Is it going to be enough one? Oh!
Oh my God. You can see it in Crimson's face. He was not expect a kick out at one.
Nobody was, I expect anybody was. Fragger's got that sledgehammer. Looks like he wants to use it. No. Quickly reverse it. Trading strikes on the outside. Drives Fragger into that corner.
Just keep going. It's just amazing.
Great angle there. I put my hands together. I applaud the truck backstage. They're doing a real good job at coming out. Look at that. Look. Gets to go
through the eyes or the nose. I don't really. Oh, Jesus! Big stomp to the back of the neck. Into the cover.
Pin. Is it going to be enough? 1, 2. No, not enough.
2 count. Yeah, Fragger able to kick out using that power game to kick. Crimson doing a lot of torment in this match, but
as well, but I've noticed a little different. Crimson's taking a different angle to this one. He hasn't used many weapons. He's picking his spots, but he is capitalising on this. Just as I say, that short and close line.
Big close. And then Taylor's curve to screw another Crimson there.
Oh, he did the end of days out of nowhere on the outside. And I think
on basically concrete, as I said, and as I've said for the last God knows how many times, And I think we might have a bleed.
We've got a bleeder. I really should put a little signature in on doing the shows if that happens, shouldn't I? In the corner, we've got a bleeder, flashing up. But anyway, we're gonna get back to this match. I just see. Sorry, you go for Charles. What was you gonna say?
I was gonna say it looks like Fragger is trying to. If I could get my words out, it looks like Fragger is trying to replicate what he did in the last match by taking this match either to the backstage area or on that stage area where he was able to pretty much destroy his last opposition.
Crimson was right for him striking. Severed. Another strike. I was going to go for that butterfly suplex again.
Doesn't keep the bridge in this time. You know, if you know, maybe Fragger has done a little bit more damage to Crimson, so he can't keep that bridge in the pin.
Exactly, he catches with a short on clothesline. Fragger is going to use that power with a suplex again. That is Perspex. That is not padded. Oh, we know where he's going.
Crimson go bang into his feet, and again. Looks like he's going backstage.
Oh, look at this! Look at Crimson's face. You know, he's blood all over his face right now.
Actually, mixing in with that face paint as well.
Without doubt. I mean, this has been one hell of a match, and we are now again in the backstage area.
In that gorilla position. If you. Crimson again, looking for that arm break.
So, second time! Hyper extending the arm. Maybe breaking it.
Maybe, you never know.
You never know. Oh, I think some of the power moves Fragger's been putting in.
It doesn't even seem to affect him. He just swung a punch with that same hand.
And the back suplex there on that concrete there. That's almost marble form there, so it's harder than concrete.
Yeah, that's very like thick, like marble type floor.
Oh, we've seen him do this before. Goes to some off the move here, but Crimson was ready for it, able to reverse it. But again,
able to reverse it, but
again, Crimson.
Power game again.
It's the power game. He's gonna use that. Oh, what's Fragger got planned here?
Oh, we saw this in the last match. That power slam, that power slam through the tape again.
Just driving Crimson with that power slam goes into the pin. With the referee gets in position 1, 2.
Oh, what?
No, well, Fragger had that match won.
I think he did, and he just let him up. I don't understand that.
He picked him up.
I don't really understand.
Oh, well, what's he got planned here? Fragger.
Oh! No! DDT, and you got to, as you said earlier, marble flooring, that tough flooring plus a steel.
Well, we also camera playing up there. We're trying to split screen here. Oh, has him up again. Butterfly suplex. Oh, nice little split screen there.
Only one count.
That was Crimson.
Camera's having slight difficulty.
Exactly. I think he was trying to catch him, trying to get the best angle for them.
It's right into that whiteboard. It's got to hurt anyway, though. You got to think, if you know what them whiteboards are made out of, you know it's going to hurt anyway. But you just threw him in there with authority.
Well done. Again, it's not. No, that's not a normal wall. Oh, there you go. Crimson it just throws Crimson. Crimson collapses under under the absolute punishment he's getting right now. And again, we still got to go back to it. These two have already had a match.
Exactly. Like they're using up their energy, and this match has gone on. It's going on. You got to think their stamina. Their ability to wrestle, well, not wrestle, but their ability to throw the strikes that they want to strike. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we got the finals coming up next. Now, in a sense, Eddie Geary has got to be loving this right now because he's backstage chilling out, and these matches going because the final comes straight up after this one. So
Eddie's had a long time to rest. If you look at this match as well, Eddie put his match away under 4.
At this. Oh, steel chase. Oh, but reversed. Steel chase shot there, but reversed. Oh, neck breaker. Bit of a speed burst there from Fraga. Oh, as he frags into another table. Surely not again. Oh, no, driving face. Shoulder first into that TV. And I got the Saito suplex onto the back of the neck. Oh, he's going to go for that one again. He's got him up on the shoulders. With that huge back, torture rack into that beautiful backbreaker there. But Travis, he's pulling towards the table again.
Dragging him along a carpet as well. You got to think that does a little bit of damage itself.
And you can see that's a bit of that's the cheap carpet as well. That's the cheap carpet tiles you can buy. But Crimson reverses there with an elbow to the face of Father. Oh, wait a minute!
Oh,
that one.
That might be more blood.
Do you want to say it or should I say it?
I think I'm gonna let you keep this saying. You know,
I'll let got another bleeder. I actually nicked it from DCA, so don't worry about that. See,
yeah, I'll let you keep doing it. It seems a very good thing for you, so I'll let you keep doing it. Not again. Through the table again with that power. Through to the carpet.
But look at that briefcase. Look at that briefcase position. As a Matt drops him face first on the briefcase.
Filling in.
Fraga picks up the win. Travis.
Big victory there.
We've got to that point. It is time for the finals.
Indeed, and I mean, as I said in the previous match, I think my pick's been eliminated, so I'm going to go in this match up because, as I said in the previous match, he put his match away in just about less than 5 minutes. I don't even know how long, but it was a very, very quick matchup. And you've got to think he's been resting. He's been resting during that 20 minute match between Fraga and
Crimson. Just to give you a heads up, sorry, don't just say that through your headset. Just so it's in mind, they've changed the stipulation. This match is now, this is now a TLC match. So that means tables, ladders and chairs are encouraged. But the only way to win this match is if you pull down the title that is hanging 12 feet above you from the arena ceiling. And it looks like And looks like Fraga is first out. He's patched his head up. Bleeding the blood. Maybe seeing the blood up there. TLC.
I mean, in my opinion, I think this gives the disadvantage to Fraga as well. I know he's got that power. I know he can move. You've got to think, if he's trying to climb a ladder, possibly not.
So this. I mean, this again, I think I do agree with you. You know, is all in order for this. This is lined up for Eddie Geary. I mean, Fraga's literally just been through a brutal match against Crimson. He and Eddie Geary's had a chance to rest up as well. I mean, Fraga is gonna. This is a disadvantage of Fraga without a doubt.
Yeah, I've got. As I said, I've got to think that it's going to have the advantage on Eddie.
And here is Eddie Geary. And actually, just to let you know, the superstars didn't know about this until they literally decided to head out to the ring.
From Brisbane, Australia.
Yeah, I mean, we've only just been told. I guess the superstars have only just been told. So in a way, like they're at a disadvantage as well. You know, like Eddie may have been preparing for that Falls Count Anywhere Extreme Rules stipulation, and then it gets sprung upon him that it's now a TLC match. And you've got to think if he was preparing for that, well, he definitely was preparing for that Extreme Rules Falls Count Anywhere situation, and now he's in a TLC match.
Exactly. Now you change up the game plan, you change up your style. You know, the whole point of this match now is now to wear your opponent down so you can climb that ladder. And
Exactly.
the thing is, though, let's be honest, think about it. The pay-per-view is called Ascension. You know, for those, if you look into the dictionary, Ascension means to go up. So it kind of makes sense. And there is the beautiful Hardcore Championship. That's the first time we've seen the Hardcore title as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very nice belt. And oh, Last Order Soup variation.
Seems like Eddie Kiwi's already going for those ladders.
I mean, you've got to use his speed, as him try and use that speed to his advantage, and as you can see, laying in those strikes there. But the power of Fraga able to quickly shut him down.
Exactly, drive his shoulder through and drive him completely on the mat. Very close to that ladder that Fraga is going to use. Now, this is where it changes it again. This is where it kind of benefits you again, because Fraga used the outside to his advantage. Suplexes his opponent in there. He used the outside to his advantage.
Exactly. You've got to think that. If I could get my words out, it would be helpful.
No, like Travis, I do understand we offered you a free bar. Wasn't somebody trying to set this? Come on now.
I'm sorry. My limousine's been destroyed, and I'm not happy. But in all seriousness, the weapons have got. They couldn't favour either man here, because you've got to think the power that Fraga could put behind the shots with the ladders, the chairs, the tables, etc., could permanently put a mark on Eddie.
Exactly, I love it. Eddie Kiwi bursts out, sends drop kicks him into the ladder. He's got to use that pace.
He's got to use his speed and quickness.
Gets another ladder. Maybe that drop kick damaged that last one.
Maybe with the weight behind Fraga as well, you got to think that might have injured him. And Eddie again trying to use that. Oh, rolling cutter!
Beautiful. Last there's a crossroads there almost, and then straight kick to the face.
Just kick him in the face.
Show of strength there.
And with a gut wrench suplex, I guess. Able to take out Fraga there. Go outside and get that tape.
Tables here. I mean, like Fraga, we know Fraga likes to use tables.
In the previous two matches, we've seen him use them tables to his advantage. With that
exactly, but did you just see? I don't even notice that. Not that second clothesline. That first clothesline. He shook off his arm. I think that definitely has done a little damage. And, that was a cannonball.
Big cannonball.
There it is, cannonball hits him with a second attempt. I just noticed Fraga shake that arm off there. I mean, let's be honest, proven broke. He probably dislocated the shoulder twice there, coming straight up that heartbreaker.
Eddie just whipped into that ladder with force.
Just collapsing. Face first, Fraga now rolls to the outside. Fraga. Oh, he likes steel chair. Oh, there it is. Steel chair. Just to let you know. Travis, you might have to do some shouting for me in a bit because my voice is breaking just a little bit.
I mean, after the shouting you've been doing tonight, I'm not surprised. This hardcore tournament is wearing both of us out, but I will try and keep up.
We've still got a full pay-per-view to go, and I've already sorted my voice out.
You see, Eddie being able to use the quickness again into a big back breaker.
Innovative backbreaker there, very Randy Orton-esque style backbreaker there. And now Eddie again is Travis. Have you noticed Eddie? I don't know if you noticed this as well, Travis. Eddie Geary isn't wearing wrestler boots.
He's wearing those cowboy boots.
And I mean, they aren't. I don't know. You can guess. It's no qualification, so there's no room to say that you can't use them. That's gonna add, especially with using that last order super kick as well.
Exactly. It's gonna add that that power, I guess, in a way.
Well, extra oomph, so it's gonna just add some extra. Geary will set it to the middle of the ring. Geary will try and put Fraga through the table.
Well, I think that he's gonna try, but I don't know.
Rising over that Irish whip there, extra oomph behind the Irish whip. Looks like he's trying to set up the ladder, but he set the table up in the wrong position there. Gonna cause a bit of an issue there.
I think he already worked out the positioning of the furniture there.
He got that with his jaw. Fraga crashing there. That was a clothesline. Now Fraga's straight punch there to the face. Sends through to the mat. Off the clothesline.
Whoa!
On the edge of that ladder.
To the ladder, yeah.
And
I was about to say.
That wasn't even the runs. That was the edge.
Right on that corner piece where they set where the feet of the ladder.
Look at this.
It's the top rope. A big shoulder tackle. I think the back of his head may have hit off that ladder as well. Ow! Oh, in the days!
Sorry, did he hit the ladder? Please, he hit the ladder. He hit the corner of the ladder!
Yeah, I think he just connected with that ladder, busting him wide open. I guess I'm going to have to say it. We got a bleeder! Is that good? I'm not sure, but...
That was good. I like that.
we are definitely throwing... Fraga is definitely throwing everything against Eddie.
I think Fraga just out of nowhere just totally just changed it up. Throwing the table out, which
shot that table.
There's nothing as in back in that suplexing back in, bruising in the hard way.
Now he's going back out to the outside. Possibly go get that table, maybe thrown out in frustration, I don't know, but no, he's set up on the outside. I don't know what he might be looking for.
No idea what he's looking for here. But
he's got Eddie, right?
This is the fight. Later, we feels like the winner of this one will become who.
Oh, wait a second, no. He's gone by the throat. Oh no! Oh! Through the table! Jesus! He just slammed him through a table from the choke slam, from the outside of from the inside of the ring to the outside.
He's dead.
That has got to be career shortening choke slam.
Career ending
by Fraga, and just quite an easy path to the championship.
Whoa.
Jimmy able to get back to his feet. I don't know how wise that is. Quickly up the ladder.
Oh, Christ, Fragger face first. Oh, this is dangerous.
Then on a roll on that. Oh my God! Thrown to the floor.
He just moved from 15 feet off the floor, and that is 270 odd pounds driving into the floor.
Crashing now.
He hasn't moved.
I think that might be the end. I'm not sure, but
Fragger hasn't moved. Oh no! Wait, just to say that.
As you said that, he's stirring. I don't know. He's trying to get back to his feet.
No! He just does enough there.
Just able to grab Eddie. I get up the.
Yui looks. Fragger doing again.
Yui looks dazed on the. Oh, and a big drop kick! Oh my God! Right, maybe whacked off that ladder as well in the corner.
What the?
Holy crap!
This is what is. We forgot to mention the way this will become the new hardcore champion. I mean, these guys, whoever wins that, has earned that title tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Both of these men throwing caution to the wind, as they say. Very cliche line again, but you gotta think they are throwing that caution to the wind because any one of these
exactly the way this evening has gone, you can be cliche. Don't you worry about it.
Right, any one of these moves could end these guys' careers, you know.
It looks like Fragger now has ideas. He's got on the outside the short arm clothesline.
Short arm clothesline, yeah. On the outside, you got to think as he comes down from that short arm clothesline, it's going to injure the back a bit more. From you know that choked earlier, got to affect
and already busted open. I mean, he's hitting that. And let's be honest, those elbow pads of Fragger don't look padded. They look like he's just put a bit of strap on.
I don't know if you noticed there with that suplex, Fragger's leg slightly came off the apron. That as we mentioned in the last match, the hardest
again
part of the match. The ring.
Almost got it. Both men again fighting on top of the ladder. This is going to be dangerous. This is going to be bad news to someone. Oh, busted open.
Oh no! Wait a second.
There's a ladder. There's a ladder there. No.
Oh no! Oh no! No! He is dead. He is dead.
Oh, he is
back at the head.
Second rise off the top of the ladder.
That variation of the 8-second ride. That is hard to watch. That is hard to watch.
If you got it, I'm not surprised.
Oh, he pulls the belt down. After that move, I'm not surprised.
What a huge win for. Wait a minute, wasn't it? Eddie Hughes just won the Hardcore Championship from a losing streak to now the Hardcore Champion. But we're gonna go for the replay. That's what busted him open, face first onto that ladder.
And then we saw this shows a massive choke slam. I was surprised he even got up from that.
That was brutal. But we're going to see it. Look at this. Look at
a second ride off the ladder. It even affected Eddie for a few seconds. Holy crap.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new Hardcore Champion is Eddie Hughes. We're going to be taking a short break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back in a little while.